channel. Today's topic is going to be which medical products I used, aka which medicine did I use to fight coronavirus. So the doctor who tested me for coronavirus and diagnosed me was an MD. She also practiced integrative functional medicine, and so because of that, she recommended different types of homeopathic medicines that would help fight off the virus and build my immune system. The entire time I had COVID, I was only on 3 prescriptions, and that was, the first prescription was my Zofran, which is an anti-vomit medication, and thankfully I had that for the time span because in the beginning I did have GI distress and I felt very sick, and I was very, very sick. So I was on Zofran, which is a prescription, and then obviously I was on my insulin for my diabetes pump. So all throughout the day, 24/7, I take insulin in my insulin pump. So that's the second prescription I was on, and that one I'll always be on. So this was the 3rd prescription that I took, and it is the Albuterol Sulfate, and it's for my nebulizer machine. I was on the nebulizer machine every 4 hours, and in between nebulizing times, I couldn't breathe at all. So basically, this is what kept me stable, but I was suffering greatly because of the breathing, but this kept me stable. So this was a good prescription to have for my nebulizer. So otherwise, I was not on any prescriptions, but in the beginning, I tried asking multiple specialists as well as even the hospital doctor when I was in the hospital for the antibiotics or any type of prescription meds that they were finding out in the news would help. But I got told that only the ICU patients on ventilators got those medicines because there was a shortage. And so I had to depend on my 3 prescription medications, my insulin, my Zofran, and my albuterol sulfate to just keep me stable. And then also, basically what helped me get through corona was homeopathic natural medicine. And I am all for integrating prescriptions as well as homeopathic medicine, as long as obviously 1, you do your research, and 2, consult doctor beforehand. And so the doctor, the MD who diagnosed me with COVID, gave me the nebulizer machine as well as these products that I'm about to show you. So the homeopathic remedies that the doctor who diagnosed me gave me to be able to strengthen my immune system to fight the COVID off are these products. So the Guna Flu is homeopathic pellets, and you just put it under your tongue, and that obviously is for fever, headache, minor aches and pains. Considering I did not have minor aches and I had severe sharp pains, this I would notice when I took a lot one day, the next day the sharp pains would be tolerable, if that makes sense. So I definitely believe this was helping contribute to the severity of my pain that I was going through. And then the Saito mix, this is also homeopathic, it goes under your tongue. And then the Quintesson, this was amazing, and I've been told by multiple people who have had corona, like different patients that I've talked to who have taken this, it really helped them, and it honestly helped me with my symptoms too. And it's Quintesson. So I'm gonna do more research on this one because multiple people have now told me that they took this as well, and so I think there's something to this one. Really combined with certain things. But yeah, Quintesson was great. I took that daily. And then Guna Antil Il 1. I took this homeopathic medicine daily as well. So all of these are for flu type infections. And so these are mainly for reduction of the severity of symptoms, and I truly believe it did help. Even though I was in like level 10 pain every day, there were days where it was like level 8 pain. And I know like this helped contribute to it, because when I was like really consistent about taking these, I noticed the next day that it would drop down from like a level 10 pain to like a level 8. So yeah. So I want to offer encouragement to those who are just super fearful right now, whether they are worried about not having the medicines to treat COVID if they contract it, or just in the mindset that's stuck in that, you know, you just need antibiotics and other hard drugs to be able to fight this. Like, that's inaccurate. I survived, and yes, I had the Zofran prescription drug and the Albuterol drug, but I didn't need antibiotics. I didn't need all the intense medications. One, because I didn't have access to it, but two, I choose to research everything that goes in my body because I'm super sensitive with all my autoimmune, and I like to be as purified as I can and natural as I can. And yes, I do agree that prescription drugs are necessary, because I incorporate in my own health regimen to have certain prescription drugs with, you know, the balance of natural medicine, to be able to restore any damage that the prescription drugs do. But I want to encourage you guys that you don't have to be so panicked or fearful, because I was shot down every time that I asked someone for those antibiotics on the news or whatever, and I survived with my homeopathics as well as my natural medicines. Each case will be different, obviously, like I've said before in my other corona videos. So once again, disclaimer on this video, always, obviously, if you have coronavirus, you know, check with your doctor on what you need to do, but just have peace that you can overcome corona if you do not have access to those hard drugs that they're giving ICU patients. And that honestly gives me peace too, knowing that, because it's honestly, it's just crazy that I'm still alive after going through that, but I am. And I really do believe, obviously, like, God kept me here. It's not my time yet, but I really do believe it's all the skills and knowledge and tools that I've accumulated the last 10 plus years of being a chronic illness patient on how I can build my immune system when I'm sick and when I'm fighting something. And also, I just had a very knowledgeable MD who practiced integrative medicine be able to help me through my COVID journey, by giving me those products. And then also the doctor who prescribed me the nebulizer with the Albuterol Sulfate nebulizing machine prescription. I know for sure without a fact I would have croaked or been on a ventilator without the Albuterol, definitely. I barely was surviving with the Albuterol nebulizer, but I did, and thank God. But this should be encouraging to you, and hopefully, you know, you won't feel so fearful and panicked, you know, and hopefully this can open up your mind to be able to learn more about homeopathics and natural remedies and natural medicine, to be able to incorporate into your health regimen, because natural medicine is so potent, it's so powerful, it's been used for centuries in Europe and around the world, and natural medicine is incredible, and it allows your body to do what it was created to do, to fight off invaders and heal. And so I truly believe natural medicine, incorporating integrative functional medicine remedies into your health regimen, is how you can heal your mind, body, and spirit. And I am so glad that this was my story with COVID, that I was able to do that. So if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll be happy to answer all of your questions and comments. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for listening to my story. And if you currently are going through COVID or you're just a little fearful, comment below as well. And I want to hear what you've been doing on your story, because I know my story is going to be different from your story and my experience is going to be different from your experience.